Good morning, reception. Miss Coleman here. So now we're going to do our literacy. So I thought I could do it a little bit different and do it on the laptop, but you can still see me in the corner. So first, we're going to start again with our tricky words. So we're going to recap the ones that we learned last week, and then we're going to learn 3 new ones for us to focus on this week. So before I start, see if you can tell your special adults the tricky words we learned last week. So pause the video and see if you can remember them. Okay, so let's see. You. Well done. Let's see the next one. Ah, fantastic. And the next one. Her, that's a tricky one. Fantastic. Okay, let's see what our new tricky words are for this week. So here's the first one. Was. Your turn. Well done. Next one. My turn. All. Your turn. Fantastic. And the last one. My turn. This is a little bit tricky. They. Your turn. Well done. So you're going to practice them all week and then you will be so super at our tricky words. So it is Monday and it is a new week. So that means in literacy we have a new story. And this story is very exciting because it is all about pirates. And I know you all love pirates. So I've done it on the laptop so you can see the pictures a little bit better. Okay, so let's see our story. Ooh. Pirate Pete and his parrot. Ooh, see if you can tell your special adults what you think our story might be about. Can you make some predictions about our story? So at the top here, we have got Jenny Woods, which is our author, and the author writes the book. And down here, we've got Richard Watson. See if you can remember what you think he might be. He is the illustrator, fantastic, and he draws and paints all the beautiful pictures. And this is the front cover of our story. And the title is Pirate Pete and his parrot. P-p-p. Okay, let's see what our story is all about. Once there was a pirate called Pete who had a purple parrot. Other parrots could say Pretty Polly and Pieces of 8, but not Pete's. Pete's parrot could only say one thing. He did it, squawked the silly bird. It got Pete into all sorts of trouble. Uh-oh. I wonder what trouble he's going to get Pete into. One day, while the pirates were busy cleaning the deck of the Jolly Crossbone, Captain Barnacle strolled past. He didn't see a bucket of soapy water in his way and stepped straight into it. Splosh! Uh-oh, I wonder if you know how he's going to be feeling now. I don't think he will be feeling very happy. Who left that here? Growled the captain, pulling off his wet boot. All the pirates hid their mops, but the purple parrot shrieked. Oh, can you remember what do you think he's going to say? He did it! It wasn't me, cried Pete, but Captain Barnacle was furious. See if you can do your furious face. That means he is really mad. Suddenly, a voice from the crow's nest shouted, Land ahoy! They had arrived at a desert island. Pete went to pick fruits for his parrot while the other pirates searched for buried treasure. Ooh. The captain was so busy looking at his treasure map, he fell down a great big hole. Uh-oh. Who dug this hole? He bellowed, shaking the sand out of his hat. What do you think the parrot shouted? Well done. He did it. Captain Barnacle was so angry. He marched Pete back onto the ship. "Now I need a big drink and a nice snack," he said. He took down his special biscuit barrel from the cabin shelf. Oh, I wonder what can you see in the picture? What's happened? "Orr!" cried the captain, peering inside. "Who's eaten all my best biscuits?" The purple parrot quickly swallowed the last few crumbs. Then he landed on Pete's shoulder and squawked. Shout it, what did he say? He did it! He's going to get into so much trouble. Captain Barnacle's face turned red with rage. He looked at his soggy boots, his sandy hat, and his empty biscuit barrel. "The next time you cross me, you'll be walking the plank," roared the captain, stomping off. Uh-oh. "It's not fair," grumbled Pete. "I wish I was captain, then I wouldn't get into trouble so much." He picked up the captain's hat and plopped it on his head. Ooh. As soon as Pete put on the hat, a black ship sailed alongside the Jolly Crossbone. Uh-oh, Pete looks a little bit scared. A band of nasty pirates was preparing to jump on board. "Give us all your gold," they cried, waving their cutlasses in the air. Suddenly, one of the pirates froze with fear. "Look," he whispered. "That captain looks like Hideous Harry, the world's scariest pirate." He pulled out a poster, which looked just like Pete and his parrot. And on the poster it says, "Wanted." That means everybody is looking for him. "I heard that Hideous Harry caught a giant squid by tying up its tentacles," said one pirate. Pete's parrot swooped through the air and shrieked loudly. What did he say? He did it! "I heard he was a champion sword fighter and won a tournament with an arm tied behind his back," cried a peg-legged pirate. "I heard he stole the sea witch's magic wand," added another, "and turned his enemies into jellyfish." Uh-oh, they all look quite scared. "He did it! He did it! He did it!" The pirates began to tremble. Just then Pete had a brilliant idea. He picked up a mop and pointed it at the nasty pirates. "Be gone, you bunch of bandits," he bellowed, waving the mop at them, "or I'll turn you all into sea slugs." "It's the sea witch's wand," they whimpered. "He really is Hideous Harry." "Help!" cried the nasty pirates. "Run away!" Pushing and shoving each other, they scrambled back to their own ship. The black ship speedily set sail, leaving a trail of white foam frothing along behind it. Pete took off the captain's hat and put it back on the ship's wheel. With a flap of his purple wings, the parrot landed on Pete's shoulder. "Maybe you aren't such a bad pet after all," smiled Pete. Captain Barnacle climbed out of his cabin just in time to see the ship disappear over the horizon. "Well done, me hearty," he said to Pete. "You deserve a reward for being so brave." He gave Pete a bulging bag of gold coins and the purple parrot an even bigger bag of birdseed. "Who saved the Jolly Crossbone from a band of fearsome pirates?" asked Captain Barnacle. What do you think the purple parrot shouted? "He did it!" And they all lived happily ever after on their ship. And look, there is the parrot eating Captain Barnacle's cookies. The end. Wow, what a fantastic story. Now, I've got a little task for you. I wonder if you can create your very own pirate ship using the furniture in your house. And see if you can act out our new story. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep doing all your hard work at home. It makes me, Mrs. Moorcroft and Mrs. Harrison very, very proud. See you all soon. Bye.